Morning, Fraser. Saturday morning, gonna help Tim continue on with the bike. Where are you going? Where are you going? Gonna continue to help Tim. We're gonna go down and get his insurance for the bike, and then some gasket material, and then we're gonna continue on. So let's go. Oh, gotta show you a quick little peaceful picture here. That's 2 seconds of just peace and serenity that you can have for the day for free.
Wow.
Working on Tim's bike here. Hey Al, any idea where my camera bag went? With the batteries and stuff in it?
In the office.
Can you grab it for me and just toss it down to me? Are we gonna need the
bike stand?
the what do you call it thing there? Jack stand, yeah.
I mean, it might not be a bad idea. Paint and stuff okay to be over here for now though?
Oh yeah. Yeah, back of my truck. Is this still good?
No, I told you like forever ago that you could get rid of that.
I couldn't remember.
Should I take out the spark plug and check the spark plug? Probably should, eh?
At some point.
It's like right there.
Sure. Can't hurt. Yeah.
No.
That's not cool. Because, that's a light.
How did that get taken down?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. What matters is, me checking it and fixing it before anything else goes sideways.
Taller ladder right there.
6 of 1, so I can stand on both sides.
And somehow the light ended up outside.
Yeah, it's because it got taken off by the top and it landed on the top.
No damage to the lenses or anything, right?
What's that?
No damage to the lenses or anything, but that's broken.
Yeah, that's toast. It is toast. That's okay, that's, yeah. So this fell down. We heard this, the garage door stop. And this fell down on the outside because it ripped out of there. So I gotta make sure that's tapped off properly. Not going to spark and hurt anybody.
You did turn off the right breaker, right?
I'm hoping so. I'm gonna check that right now.
Okay.
There's no power here listening. Okay. So far so good.
Good pliers?
Yeah. Not cool. That's still fine, it's just that, right? So, weird.
Turn the air back on?
Yes.
Ow!
Don't cut yourself, please.
I didn't cut myself, I just hit the
Okay.
ground with my hand.
Okay.
What is that? I don't want to take that off. I just don't want to start falling into the new engine like right away.
Nope, don't blame me.
You know. Why would you want that?
Why would you want that? How about an 18 mil?
too late.
Okay. It looks too wide anyway as far as the, What?
This is too big.
What do you mean it's too big?
I'm pretty sure. Or I just, because it reached down below. Look at that. Unless that's loose. Which it is. It is. It is. So it was just getting stuck on the paint. So, I'll pack that back down again. And finish pulling it out, because that was all that was. So it's just grounding in the paint. That's all that is.
Okay. But it's actually come out.
Because it's stuck on the walls.
Sweet.
And there we go. That's covered in oil.
That's a good thing.
Oh. Not a car engine.
Not a car engine, but also, you know, if it was sitting for any length of time.
It should be. Wait. Fuel and oil mixture.
Two-stroke.
Is it a two-stroke?
Is it a
I thought was
two-stroke?
four-stroke.
No, it is a four-stroke. They might have, they, in all seriousness though, what they might have done is they might have sprayed oil in there just to keep it from rusting,
Yeah, it's true.
and then put the cap back in, or the,
Which it would just burn off
yeah.
when I run it. So, yeah, that's fine.
The spark plug looks decent though?
Oh, yeah, it's like brand new.
Okay.
The outside doesn't look brand new. It looks like it's been sitting for a while, but
Yeah.
the part that goes in there is like brand new. Problem with this
Yeah.
sticking in there is I'm not gonna know when.
So if you take that off, I can grind that down a little bit and grind the edges off.
Of your tool?
I got no problem doing that.
Alright.
Ooh, that's better.
Is that better?
Oh yeah. Just put it in hand tight. Nothing a little grinder of any kind. See, even if it's not like a grinder, but a bench grinder, grinder's a grinder. Still one of the best tools ever. By the way, that wasn't my my tool. I don't have any bikes anymore, so that's your tool.
Oh, okay. Alright. You have
Any eights? Go fish.
a quarter inch to
3/8?
3/8
Yep.
adapter.
Should have there.
There's a 3/8, quarter inch, and a half inch to 3/8. Banjo bolt kind of thing, so it's got moving through it.
Ooh, it's a banjo bolt.
I forgot to grab a socket. I put both sockets away.
Okay.
But I just.
Where's the banjo bolt?
So there's this one, and this one. They all have a
Oh yeah, hole through
copper
them.
washer in either side of the piece that it bolts on. And I just tested each one, and this one
He's loose.
I can turn by hand. Barely, but I can turn by hand.
Okay, so you need to tighten it a bit.
I'm just going to tighten that a little bit first.
Okay.
Before we go too crazy.
If you listen closely, you can actually tell it's a banjo bolt. Ding, 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 ding. No? Okay. All right.
We got some machines.
Okay, good. Don't go crazy with it, because, you know.
But I'm sure it moves. Well, I'm leaving it.
Yep. Because otherwise you pull a McRae and you,
Why did I grab another ratchet?
I don't know.
I had one sitting there. All I needed was a socket.
You're probably starstruck. You are in the presence of a YouTube star. I don't remember. What's this here for?
That is a,
That's right
I believe it's a ground wire for a, assume a temp sensor, but I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
100% sure.
Okay.
The only reason I would think it's a temp sensor is because it goes in like right beside the.
What was that?
That was something I didn't even touch. That just fell apart because it was crushed in shipping. So that's wonderful.
Okay. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. We can.
No, we can grab the one off the other thing, but because the
Yeah.
wiring was all intact on the
Yeah.
old one, and that wire's sitting right there. I can see it. So
Okay.
I knew something like that was gonna be.
There's always a danger of that, right?
Is it just paper?
What?
Something's moved here, but just paper.
Probably just.
Yeah, making sure nothing else fell off.
Yeah.
This is poison.
Okay, I'll take it.
Bucket?
Into the truck she goes.
Oh. How come it doesn't have a chain on it? Or is that covered off?
Chain's right there.
No, I mean there has a chain.
That's in here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay.
And I'm not taking. I don't want to take that apart.
No, why would you?
I do because I want to make sure those cam hold downs are tight.
Oh, that's just.
I mean, we can just clean that off, but at the same time,
That's your
if
thermostat?
that looks like that, I want to open it up and make sure that the thermostat doesn't look bad.
Yeah, yeah. I hear what you're saying.
Oh yeah, that is a temp sensor because thermostat's right there.
There you go.
Yeah. Bring the engine over. And,
Compare.
yeah.
Do you want to bring this over
I
there?
want to get this out of here
Okay.
and then
But where-
put the other one here.
Okay.
And then we can,
Well, let me ask you this then. Do you
I
want
don't
to do
want
it?
to move it over there and be up on the thing because I'd rather just have it here.
Okay, fair enough. That's what I was asking.
I don't really have a good explanation of why. I just.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page.
Yeah. I don't want you to pull that out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move it over here,
Oh, well, I'm going to sit back
and
and.
then I'm gonna bring the other one and put it here.
Okay.
I like so. Should stay there.
I mean, fair enough. I could have done it with one hand, but yeah, I told you he doesn't let me touch anything.
If you did it with one hand, you would have had tweaked back for like.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Looks pretty darn close to me.
So. Yeah, it's got a big dent right there.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that.
That's on the same side that this is.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah,
was right
yeah.
there, and you can actually see evidence of the green wire being crushed right there because there's a little bit of green wire stuff on there.
Yeah, fair enough.
So that kind of sucks, but this one's intact, so.
What about a gasket?
Gasket?
Yeah.
I'm sure the gasket in there is fine.
Okay. Don't remember.
Mine doesn't have this on it. Did I take that off?
Maybe.
Oh, no, that's something that was
Damaged?
changed.
Oh.
Why is that plugged into itself?
Bypassing whatever it was. Oh, you know what that probably is right there? That is probably your kickstand safety. So when
That
you're,
makes sense, because mine I could start with the kickstand down and with the, like, I could start it in here and it would,
you put it into gear with the kickstand down and it wouldn't turn off.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Come on in, if you want.
Austin's.
You don't have to.
What?
Don't fall with her, yeah. I mean, it's your kid, but still, you know. Like, I said, don't fall with her. Then I said, it's your kid, but it's my grandkid, so don't fall with her. Hi, baby girl.
My new engine's broken. What? There's a dent right here and a big crack down in there.
You should actually email them and just let them know that,
Oh, yeah.
just so that the next time that they ship something, they're better.
UPS ordered it, so
Yeah, but it's the way that they packed it. They should have packed it with, plywood or lumber of some sort.
Is it
Yes.
like just the casing? Could you take the
Yeah.
casing out?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the casing and swap it over.
Yeah.
Hi there. Hi there. How are you?
I said they're not just bark. Oh,
Oh, I know. I heard her.
I thought he was talking to me. He was.
What's that?
I was just talking to your YouTube fans.
Oh, sweet. You say hi to both of them?
Yeah. I would have made it more personal, but
Oh,
I don't know all the fans.
well, that's fair.
I don't know about that's record, so.
It's true. That's easy.
That was a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah.
Thought it was gonna be a lot more difficult. Look at that. Oh. Probably a good thing I took this off anyway.
Rusty? A little corrosion there?
Nope, that's actually supposed to be like that.
Okay.
That's what I thought too at first, but that's supposed to be like that. It's though, and I don't think I have the bolts for that.
Well, we can always get that. Those
True.
are pretty easy.
True. I should have put gloves on.
You probably should have.
That way I wouldn't get oil all over everything. Like your light.
I have a job to
Hey, Mom.
Did you find something scary?
Do you mind grabbing my coat? Is that welded to that? Are you kidding me?
No, come on. There's probably a split ring on there though, maybe?
No, I'm pretty sure that's welded to that right there.
Can't see it.
That looks like a weld.
Oh, it really does.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to bend the other one, because
Or grind. I can grind that off in a heartbeat.
yeah, that's true. You could do that too. But not right now. That's
Okay.
Now he's in his element. Now he's ready to go. Pit stop.
Yeah, look at that. That went all the way through.
Oh yeah. That's a nasty crack, eh?
And it went all, like, it doesn't look like it went all the way up on this side, but on this side you can definitely see it went all the way.
Yeah.
Like it started cracking up through here. And it
Oh,
cracked
all the way?
down over here.
Wow.
So that would have been right through there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
So that's
fatal.
no good.
That's a
That
fatal
would
flaw.
have been a. Yeah, if I didn't notice that, that would have been a
Yeah.
blown up new engine.
Yes, it would have been. Yeah, the guys that you bought that off of definitely want to know that, right?
Oh yeah.
So. I'm gonna get in serious trouble in a minute.
Why?
I just bought a $200 weed whacker from them.
Maybe she might not see it.
No, she gets instant notification every time I buy something. So she's gonna take away my online privileges here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to drag the cord around all over the place. So, and she doesn't like gas. Oh look. Allie, texting me. What'd you just buy? We take a small break for these sponsor messages. I'm not sure. You know. You're covering your Coke sign. There you go. See. That's it for the night. You want to sign off?
Now I'm awkward.
Signing off for the night.
I forgot that it was even on.
Yeah, see, there you go. Whew. Hey, Fraser. I hope you had a good day today, bud. It's a long day for me. Was helping Tim all day, putting his bike back together. So he's got a 1993 KLR 250 Kawasaki that he blew the top end in last year. Yeah, toast. So he's had it apart for a year, or better part of a year, and just recently found an engine for it with only 15,000 K. shipped it up from the Lower Mainland, and we've been working on putting that in. Basically since last night. The video you've seen today is actually from last night. That was us kind of getting things prepped. We found damage on the stator cover. So on the front left-hand side of the engine there'd been some damage. It was, I don't know why I just clapped my hands, but clearly there was some damage because there was a good-sized dent, and the stator cover was cracked all over the place, and it actually crushed and sheared off one of the electrical wires. The electrical wire specifically for the kickstand safety. So fortunately, his old bike still had the stator cover that was in good shape, as well as the portion of the kickstand safety wire that had been sheared off. So I was able to replace that, fix the wiring, and basically tonight he just replaced he had to take the stator out because it's actually attached to the cover. So we disassembled both of those. I say he did most of the work because, again, he doesn't let me touch anything. He really doesn't. He lets me move things, he lets me lift things, he lets me hand him tools. That's it. But I'll take it. I don't care. It's fun working with him, actually. He knows what he's doing. So yeah, he took out the stator out of the new broken one and replaced it into the stator cover of the old one, his old motor. And but then we didn't have a gasket for it, so there was nothing else we could do tonight for that. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll be picking up gasket material. It's weird, man. This whole video is going to actually be split into about 3 parts, dude, because there's so much to it. And I thought, you know what? It's actually kind of decent to see it go from, no engine in the bike to fixing the new engine that shouldn't have been having to be fixed, but they just didn't crate it properly when they shipped it, right? It happens. These things happen. Whatever. Then, getting it in and seeing if it runs. I'm not giving anything away. So, but it was a lot of fun. It was good. But that literally took the day. That's the day. So that's what we're doing. That's what we did. It was good fun. I really enjoy working with Tim. Any opportunity I can get to work with either Tim or Sam, doing anything, I enjoy it. So I like the fact that, my kids still like hanging out with me a little bit here and there. So glasses. Looking for my glasses. You know what I do. All right. So we're in Acts 24, and Paul has gone before governor, or he's been brought before the governor, and he's waiting for the high priest. So 5 days later, the high priest Ananias went down to Caesarea with some of the elders and a lawyer named Tertullus, and they brought up their charges against Paul before the governor. When Paul was called in, Tertullus presented his case before Felix. We have enjoyed a long period of peace under you, and your foresight has brought about reforms in this nation. Everywhere and in every way, most excellent Felix, we acknowledge this with profound gratitude. A little bit of sucking up at the beginning of a court case to the judge never hurts, right? We have found this man to be a troublemaker, stirring up riots among the Jews all over the world. He is a ringleader of the Nazarene sect and even tried to desecrate the temple, so we seized him. By examining him yourself, you will be able to learn the truth about all of these charges we are bringing against him. The other Jews joined in the accusation, asserting that these things were true. When the governor motioned for him to speak, Paul replied, I know that for a number of years you have been a judge over this nation, so I gladly make my defense. You can easily verify that no more than 12 days ago I went up to Jerusalem to worship. My accusers did not find me arguing with anyone in the temple, or stirring up a crowd in the synagogues, or anywhere else in that city. And they cannot prove to you the charges they are now making against me. However, I admit that I have worshipped the God of our ancestors as a follower of the way, which they call a sect. I believe everything that is in accordance with the law and that is written in the prophets. I have the same hope in God as these men themselves have, that there will be a resurrection of both the righteous and the wicked. So I strive always to keep my conscience clear before God and man. After an absence of several years, I came to Jerusalem to bring my people gifts for the poor and to present offerings. I was ceremonially clean when they found me in the temple courts doing this, There was no crowd with me, nor was I involved in any disturbance. It is concerning the resurrection of the dead that I am here on trial before you today. Then Felix, who was well acquainted with the way, adjourned the meetings. When Lysias the commander comes, I will decide your case. He ordered the centurion to keep Paul under guard, but to give him some freedom and permit his friends to take care of his needs. Several days later, Felix came with his wife Drusilla, who was Jewish. He sent for Paul and listened to him as he spoke about faith in Jesus Christ. As Paul talked about righteousness, self-control, and judgment to come, Felix was afraid and said, "That's enough for now. You may leave. When I find it convenient, I will send for you." At the same time, he was hoping that Paul would offer him a bribe, so he sent for him frequently and talked with him. When 2 years had passed, so Paul's been in prison 2 years now by this dude, Felix was succeeded by Porcius Festus. But because Felix wanted to grant a favor for the Jews, he left Paul in prison. He's in prison, still before the governor. Doesn't matter. He's there, he's preaching, to whoever will listen. Whether it be the guards, whether it be the jailer, whether it be, the governor, whoever it is, he's going to preach. He's going to talk about Jesus. Because he can't stop talking about Jesus. He just can't deny the fact that Jesus rose from the dead. And that makes the way for reconciliation between God and man. Bit of a short one tonight, just because, it is getting late, and I apologize about that, but it was a very long day with working on that bike. So, part two of the motorbike tomorrow, and tomorrow Sunday too. So we get to see Rupert and go to church and all that wonderful stuff. So, love you, buddy. God loves you very much. I miss you. I look forward to seeing you very soon, and I will post more tomorrow.